Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Leo, and welcome back to My Bearcat's Life. And it is currently August 30th, 2020. Only, about one more day until we go ahead and go into September. And this week I would like to go ahead and talk about my experience with certain clubs on campus. As you know, there are about 150 clubs on campus at Northwest Missouri University, and I had a chance to talk to them and meet some, tables, ask them as far as, certain events that's going on this year, what your club about, and, some I just had, just random talks, had some laughs in there, I asked to take some of their pictures. I hope I wasn't weird when I asked them about taking their pictures, because it's something that it seemed really interesting to talk about, especially from a freshman, which is me, certain point of view, as far as, what clubs to join and everything like that this year in 2020. So right now I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the clubs on screen. These are some clubs that I thought that were like I said earlier, pretty cool people, thought their clubs were really interesting. I don't know all their, meeting times or anything like that, but there's always the Northwest website to go ahead and figure out what's going on with these clubs. And, these are great people, go ahead and check them out. There's always something to do on campus to go ahead and, ease the mind, basically, take some breaks, because you don't ever want to go ahead and overwork yourself. Go ahead and go out a little bit and also venture out and find new people, talk to people, because that's the way to go ahead and balance work with fun. At least that's how I see it. Because within the first week, I was already kind of oh, what's going on? My head's running all over the place, trying to go ahead and make sure you turn all this stuff in. It's like, I feel it, I know. And also, I'm pretty sure you feel it too. It's something to go ahead and get used to, it's just like high school, but there's 50 million things going on, I mean, it's just what it is. To go ahead and talk about my experience on Wednesday, I found some clubs that I was interested in. Some I was like, it seems cool, but it's not, it's not for me. But one of the clubs that I found that were really, really interesting was Minority for Men's organization. Those guys are really cool. They meet every Wednesday around 7:50. Kind of forgot the location, but I'm pretty sure later on I'll go ahead and find the location. I know I have it written somewhere in my notes, but that they meet every Wednesday at 7:50, and basically goes ahead and talks about, is basically as an organization, they go ahead and talk about some of the stuff that are going on in terms of race, in terms of what's going on within the community, how to be a better man within this world as being a minority, which is some cool stuff. And then one thing that I'm really excited to learn is to learn everyone's different background, because not everyone in Minority Men's, grew up with a father, or maybe never grew up with a mother, or, had a different experience from one another. So it'll be very interesting to go ahead and find out, what's going on. I talked to the leader of the organization. He seemed like a really cool guy. And, I said to myself, man, I wouldn't mind getting into something like this. So if you're interested in a minority group or, any type of organization, and also if you feel that way, you want to go ahead and learn more and understand more, go ahead and do something like that. I'm going into something, like I said, Minority for Men organization, and I can't wait to meet those guys on Wednesday. But I just gotta make sure that everything's turned in, getting work done and everything like that, and then I can go ahead and go to it. But that's one that I'm looking out for and plan on attending. The other one that I'd like to go ahead and talk about is esports for Northwest Missouri State. For me, I'm not really a huge shooter guy or anything like that. I'm mostly into platformers and fighting games, but this is an organization to go ahead and meet some new people as well. Go ahead and take your minds off of, schoolwork and everything like that, and go ahead and rot your brain with some video games or whatever. When I met those guys, very nice people. I went ahead and talked to this one guy about a game that, I've been interested in ever since I was like 12 or 13, and also I could tell that he's kind of like, yeah, okay, I think I understand what you're saying, but I don't. Which is understandable, you know, you trying to go ahead and, you know, show people that, hey, pretty cool, radical, cool, radical dudes or whatever, you know. But, you know, esports, if you're into video games and you're looking to play with somebody, and if you're tired of always playing by yourself, playing with your roommates, I would suggest going ahead and joining the esports Discord. I'll make sure to go ahead and put in a link below. You know, that's it. That's if you're interested in joining. You know, they're really cool guys. You know, you can meet some people on there, and you guys can go ahead and get together and play some games. You know, stuff like that. So those are the two organizations that I found very interesting, especially from a freshman's point of view. You know, trying to figure out, you know, what can I get into? What can I go ahead and put on my resume and say that I was a part of? You know, because those aren't the only two that I plan on, you know, going to or doing during my freshman year. You know, I want to go ahead and join more organizations and be able to learn, because that's the most important thing during college, is to go ahead, join organizations, get to learn about them more. And also, you know, just have fun, man. Just, you know, like my dad says all the time, or well, has been saying to me, or I could say all the time or whatever, is that, you know, during college, you want to go ahead and have fun. You know, you don't ever want to go ahead and be cooped up in your room and, you know, not doing anything after, you know, getting work done. You know, go ahead and enjoy yourself. You know, live a little, because before you know it, some of us in like 10 or 15 years, you know, going to be busy all the time, going to have a job, going to have, you know, kids, family, or, you know, stuff like that. So go ahead and take the time, because pretty soon we're all going to be up there with our parents, and we're going to have to go ahead and do all these things, and it's going to be much more than this. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, sorry about that little weird cut. The camera died on me last night, so I didn't get all the recording. But what I was gonna say is to go ahead and go to the Northwest website. You know, go ahead and check out these organizations, and I hope you find someone that has the same interests as you. Go ahead and stay safe. This is Leo, and this is the end of my second video for My Bearcat's Life. All right, you guys stay safe.